Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz. They've got Markkanen. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Sexton. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. And for Phoenix, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Now here's Paul. And there's the pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ayton against Olynyk. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on this pump fake.
The Suns shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Booker.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Back to Clarkson. Olynyk in the corner. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. It's good from the top of the key.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Passes it to Booker. No good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges. And there it is for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Drills it from outside.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Jazz passing it around. The shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Markkanen passes to Alexander Walker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And stolen by Booker. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Johnson.
The classic big man rim run as Ayton just gets out in the open floor.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost. But sometimes, even when you play your best, it might not be good enough. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Ayton. Yep, that one goes in there. Ayton's got his second bucket tonight.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Here's Clarkson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Johnson. Jazz trail by 6. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. How last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
Inside, Clarkson, Markkanen trying to break loose. Shots good by Clarkson.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Suns.
To the inside, and Ayton throws it down.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Jazz trail by 6. Will rank Chris Paul as undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now, here's Sexton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Looking now at some numbers for Cameron Johnson. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson outside. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Suns leading by 3. Paul passes to Bridges. Bridges with the steal from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Alexander Walker. You saw him with 10 points last game. Outside, Sexton. Down low, Olynyk. Markkanen trying to break loose.
Well, Kelly Olynyk has made quite the career for himself as a stretch big.
Yeah, he's been an important piece for multiple playoff teams, and that ability to space the floor, uses that up fake and get to his left hand and make good decisions. I mean, there's a role for a guy like Kelly Olynyk on any team that's looking for quality bigs. Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
And the second free throw, good. So it's Phoenix now. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Phoenix no good that time either. Utah trailing here. Here's Clarkson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Clarkson's got his second basket.
And Olynyk doing a nice job just keeping the symmetry out there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Paul kicks to Booker. Now the pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Ayton's got 8 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Utah calls timeout.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Suns. And a switcher also for Utah. Rudy Gay's checked in for Olynyk. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges outside. Booker outside. Takes the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Clarkson, they've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Some solid defense from Gay.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Jazz trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Sexton. Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Utah, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. First one falls for him.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Here's what Utah is going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Horton Tucker comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. And Sexton drops them both. Suns leading by 5. Payne with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Pass to Horton Tucker. Out to the right wing. Here's Conley. Here's Gay. Count that one.
Superb recognition from the clever veteran Conley on that one. Very adept at knowing when to dish it.
Now here's Payne. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. The shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the basket by Utah. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Horton Tucker. Oh, that's blocked.
More than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Some changes for Phoenix. Biyombo, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Torrey Craig comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Lee's subbed in for Booker. And Utah with a change here, too. Beasley's checked in. Now here is Conley. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Lee, following the miss by Michael Conley. Back to Lee, pulls up. Ayton trying to break free. And Lee with the basket on the assist from Payne.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 8. Beasley outside. Back to Conley. Rudy Gay on the wing. He's covered by 8. Beasley inside. Working on Payne. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Craig passes to Ayton. Out to Lee. Pass to Payne. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Suns making a change here. Landale's checked in. Utah shooting just about an even 40% to start. Horton Tucker, the pass to Beasley. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Horton Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Connects from three-point range. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there, would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Now here's Payne, over by Conley, to the wing right side. And Talen Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. Utah moving it around. To the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Good from Rudy Gay.
And the thing about Rudy Gay, you never know when he's going to have a night where he just explodes. He's one of those guys that can just score in bunches.
Rudy Gay hits them both. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Payne, over by Conley. Pass to Lee. Back to Payne. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Cam Payne has gotten this reputation, and it's well earned as a professional, just able to come in the game, ready when called upon. He's going to impact on both ends of the floor what's being done out there. And that effort level, that has kept him around.
Payne hits them both. Utah with the ball, trailing by 5. Outside Conley. Rudy Gay on the wing. Doesn't go for him.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Phoenix ahead. They lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here is Conley. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Olynyk. Conley out there with Beasley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Alexander Walker. In at the 3, the small forward. They get it again.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Offensive rebound. Biombo, the pass to Randall.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Back to Beasley. Now here's Olynyk, guarded closer. The feed to Markkanen, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. Phoenix leading by 7. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Johnson right side. For 3, Booker. And the Suns miss again. Jazz trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Sexton deciding where to go with it. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
Here's Olynyk following the basket by Chris Paul. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now here's Sexton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
That free throw missing. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. And he's good on the second. And here are the Suns now. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. A nice shot by Booker.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside, Sexton. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Pulls it up. The short one's on the money. Alexander Walker's got 11.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
Paul draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good, Paul.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. That's really elevated the other guys.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 11. The open look here for Sexton. It's good from long range. He has 6.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 13-point game against Detroit.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat. And you can tell, takes pride in that part of the game.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The pass to Alexander Walker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Sexton. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Sexton against Paul. Here's Johnson. It's deflected.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And, Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And here's Clarkson. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And, Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
Here's Sexton.
How about Chris Paul just in the right position, so smart on both ends of the floor?
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Suns leading by 11. Now Booker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Clarkson. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges. The offensive rebound. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Paul passes to Ayton. Tries from 7. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
And the Jazz call time here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's his 2nd foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Pass to Alexander Walker. Vanderbilt with it. Outside, Sexton. Here's Alexander Walker. Craig defending. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Damian Lee is checked in for Paul. The Jazz also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Jazz trail by 15. Gay kicks to Sexton. They need this one. Vanderbilt the pass to Sexton. Goes up again. He lays it in. Sexton's got 10 points in the game.
Don't want to see athleticism wasted just on offense as Sexton uses it that time to get an offensive board.
Lee against Clarkson. Craig with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Lee. Passes it to Booker. Now here's Craig. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Horton Tucker. Craig pulls it in. Suns leading by 13. To the paint. Here's Johnson. It's over Clarkson. And it's Johnson that time on the assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Vanderbilt inside. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Booker. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Horton Tucker. Craig defending. And stolen by Ayton. Now here's Johnson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Detroit.
Let us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Clarkson. Baseline try. And he gets it back. Here's Horton Tucker. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Horton Tucker's got 7 points.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
There's the pass to Ayton. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Phoenix making some changes. Landale's checked in. And it's Bismack Biyombo in for Johnson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Colin Sexton. Now here's Lee. And it's Gay with the rebound. Jazz trail by 15. He kicks to Conley. Beasley with a clean look. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Lee and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Lee.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Conley, the pass to Horton Tucker. Beasley for three. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker. The shot from the low post is good. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
Booker's such a good spot-up shooter, but when he gets on the move and he has that kind of deft touch, that's a pretty soft floater.
Beasley outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. 1:21 left in the first half of the game. Gay outside, just 5 on the clock. Conley for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Craig. 8 points his last outing. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Here's Landale. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Landale's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Beasley outside. Lee against Conley. Here's Gay. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Talen Horton Tucker. Down low, here's Gay. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like how Rudy uses his athleticism to draw some attention. He puts the D in a difficult spot there.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one drops. Rudy Gay hits them both. 35 seconds left now here in the second. And here is Lee. Passes to Landale. And it's Utah with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first free throw is good. And so Gay nails both of them. Here's Booker. He's got 18. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced. And, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball. So it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Landale in at the 4-man position. And the shot goes down.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. 19-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Here's Gay. Off the left rim and out. The Suns shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Free throw drops for Ayton.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Back to Sexton. Over Paul. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Inside, Johnson. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Sexton. Banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 12 in the game.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Booker in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. No good from Booker. Clarkson looking for an opening. Sexton the pass to Markkanen. Over Booker. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And good that time. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Ball finds Bridges. Pass to Johnson. Goes back up. And Bridges finishes it off. 10 points for him.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Utah calls timeout.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Olynyk's checked in. The pass to Alexander Walker. Pass to Sexton. All alone. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 13 points.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Paul, right side. The 11-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Jazz trail by 20. Outside, Sexton. Passes it to Alexander Walker. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his third assist on the night. Ball against Sexton. Pass to Payne. And here is Ayton. Ball's knocked loose. Dives for it. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Sexton. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payne kicks to Paul. Hands it from downtown. He's got 10.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Clarkson outside. Olynyk the pass to Alexander Walker. They get the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Paul. He's got 10. Pass to Payne. Back to Paul. Trying to get open is Johnson. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now here's Sexton. Shoots from the line. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Payne dishes the ball. Bridges outside. Passes it to Payne. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Payne. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 6. Pass to Olynyk. Outside, Sexton. Here's Alexander Walker. Over Paul. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Phoenix leading by 23. Pass to Bridges. High post, Johnson. Markkanen on him. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Clarkson outside. Sexton the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Sexton. Looking to get it going. Excellent D there by Johnson.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Paul. Johnson outside. Stolen by Markkanen. Can they get it? And Sexton slams it in.
When you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
And the Suns call time here.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Biyombo checks in for Johnson. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. And Lee's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Colin Sexton. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And the pass to Alexander Walker. Drops one in from the wing. Alexander Walker's got 17 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Biyombo. Passes it to Craig. Lee outside. No good there. The Jazz go the other way with it. It's Beasley on the wing. Covered by Lee. No good from Beasley. Markkanen kicks to Conley. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Getting it right back up to the rim. Markkanen does a good job.
Suns leading by 21.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an all-star.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Back to Conley. Beasley outside. Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's Markkanen. The Suns getting the bucket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Markkanen putting his size to use there. The defense has nothing to do but to foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and a willingness to do that has paid off.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Jazz. Horton Tucker comes in for Alexander Walker. And he sinks the second.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball, a decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
Now here's Paul. 12 points for him. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Utah. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Conley dishes to Markkanen. Here's Alexander Walker. Craig defending. Here's Markkanen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Markkanen's got 7.
Markkanen attacking the heart of the defense that time.
Ball against Conley. Lee outside to the left side wing. A wide open look here for Craig. Sinks the triple. Craig's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
The Jazz shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Beasley outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. He feeds it to Markkanen. Got a hand on it. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Paul outside. Pass to Biyombo. Over Vanderbilt. Biyombo, no luck.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. The pass to Lee. Back to Paul. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Devin Booker comes in for Chris Paul. And Utah also making a switch. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Now here's Gay. 8 points for him. Conley, the pass to Beasley.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Phoenix in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's Payne. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Colin Sexton. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Olynyk. Then it's Conley, and it's Clarkson in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Craig. On the wing, Booker. Clock at 6. A baseline J. Rebound, Utah. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges against Clarkson. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list. Now, it's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm, and DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Sexton up top. Payne covering, and that one drops for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Payne kicks to Craig. To the paint. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 20.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
The Jazz shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Here's Conley. It's good.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Bridges outside. Booker looking around. Back to Bridges. A three-pointer, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Conley's shot is off.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Clarkson. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Suns, Landale's checked in. And Dario Saric subbed in for Torrey Craig. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Abaji. Defended by Bridges. Here's Horton Tucker. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Saric. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Fontecchio. Now Shamet. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
That one is off. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
And Phoenix making a change here. Washington's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Suns with the ball. Shamet with it. There's the pass to Washington. Left side, Šarić finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
I feel like for Šarić, that is his comfort zone. He makes the defense pay for not paying attention to him.
For Utah, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Outside, Sexton. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Fontecchio lays it up and banks it in. Fontecchio's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Washington against Sexton. Washington passes to Landale. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got his first 3 points of the game. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Here's Sexton. From 11 feet away, they get it back. Here's Horton Tucker. Outside, Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. They shoot again, and that one goes long.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Bridges. Agbaji pulls it in. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside, Sexton. Here's Agbaji. Defended by Bridges. The shot's good from Horton Tucker.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Going inside, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here's Agbaji. Here's Beasley. It's tipped. Now here's Šarić. That one, no good. And there's the call on Dario Šarić. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Utah has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Agbaji. Fontecchio passes to Beasley. Shoots over Washington.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
No good from Beasley. And here is Washington. Pass to Landale. To the middle. Beasley with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Fontecchio. He's covered by Shamet. And it's Fontecchio missing. The Suns have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Washington Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Washington's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Pass to Agbaji. Fontecchio. He's covered by Shamet. Fontecchio passes to Agbaji. Emmanuel Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Saric. Here's Landale. Back to Saric. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like the effort there from Saric on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Saric nails them both. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by the Jazz. Back to Shamet. Launches a 3. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Fontecchio. Phoenix able to drain the 3. Beasley outside. This one for 3. Agbaji can't get it to go. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Saric outside. And there's the pass to Landale. Now Biyombo. Beasley with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
And the first one at the line is good.
Beasley's a guy who just hits the court hungry and ready to make an impact. He usually does that on the offensive end.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Shamet kicks to Washington. Back to Shamet. Saric outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Landale. Washington passes to Biyombo. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Now Shamet. Back to Saric from the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Chris Paul. Chris, a very convincing win, and that doesn't happen often in this league. So what do you take from this?
One thing that our coaching staff keeps stressing to us every night is that it's about us. So regardless of score, we got to continue to try to get better because we impose our will on the defensive end. The sky's the limit.
Well, the focus was there tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.